Hi everybody, welcome to Donny Lad. I'm just west of Crowle, heading on towards the River Torne. Had it all mapped out on my Garmin, but left my Garmin behind, so I'm gonna have to wing it. I think. I know it's not a straightforward path. This isn't a designated pathway on the river, and it goes through some farms, so I'm just gonna have to wing it and probably use my Google Maps to get the right way. So I will take this road, which is just south of the A19. In fact, the A19, the Scunthorpe Road on the left, runs parallel. It would take me to the Crowle roundabout, and then I hang a right. That right will take me to Belton, but I need to take the river. The river then will take me up to Belton, through Santoff, through Root, and then up to Orkley, where I had a previous video. Well, after that previous statement, I did look in my bum bag, and lo and behold, my Garmin. So if I get lost now, it's due to crap mapping. Don't forget, I map my routes using Mapometer. Also on the computer I use Mapometer. It allows you to create your route. On there are some paths and whatnot, but I also use the Google Maps, obviously, for the local area or wherever I'm going, to get a good basis to equate to Mapometer. And I use the Bridle Ways map, all in the description of the first video, and then download it onto my Garmin Base Maps software, and then put it onto the Garmin, and away I go. So this here, I've never been down here before. I do believe that this is what my father used to call it, double rivers. I do have a picture of him somewhere, well, when he was in the AA in the 50s, and at the beginning of Double Rivers, I think there used to be an AA box there. Well, I'm sure this is Double Rivers. It's more like a drain, to be honest. I've seen some nice wildlife in there. Stu Brown, if you're watching, no kingfishers. Seen some swans, some ducks, and some other black feathered birds. No idea what they are. So far the rain has kept off. It's nice and cool. It's on the Bawtry Road now, coming from the A19. I'm going to hang a right somewhere around here, it says. Bloody find it. Great. It says here, doesn't it? Where? Absolutely. This looks promising here, does it? Is that it? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I don't like any of this. Let's have a look. This don't look good. I don't look good at all. I'll have to Google Maps it. Well, I've come this far. Ooh, bloody hell. Hope I'm not going to regret this. Bloody hell. Ah, dear. The last weekend I had the pleasure of Andy Kirk. Thank you for coming along. And Andy, myself and Noel went for a little 25 miler, and down by a riverbank, and come across a load of nettles. And still 3 days later, his legs are red raw and stinging. So apologies, Andy, for that. But today I've got my waterproofs on, protecting me. I'm thinking this is a bit of a mare, this. A bloody mare. Whose idea with this? Things you do. I'm thinking this is a bit challenging, although I've come prepared with my waterproofs, bottoms and my Crowle top. I didn't put the full fingered gloves on. I would have been stung on the hand. Yeah, well, it's a good job I'm on my own here. Otherwise, what would I been with? Would have been moaning. Just hoping it's quiet and oh gosh. You just don't know, do you? People don't come down here. You don't know if it's the right path or not. I know it's the right path in terms of me mapping it. And I've got the River Torne to the right. So it's not a designated path as such. Right, where do we go? Go on then. This is a bit better. Oh, I could have gone through wood. Oh, I could have gone through wood. Okay. Woo! Yeah, River Torne. Well, I'm happy that section's over. I was beginning to get a bit worried. Yeah, we were stung to high heaven on his legs, on his shins, and bramble cuts as well. Very, very painful. Sting after sting after sting after sting. Took a few days. It's still red now, my legs. Fortunately, the sting's gone. I'm just itching a bit. So I always now carry my waterproofs just for such an incident, and just like now, paid dividends. And just on cue, we've got a motorway. I think by now you know, Donny lad, motorways, rivers, canals and railways. So this one here is the M180. M180, I think. I think the next turning is the let's say there's Crowle there, Crowle Junction 2, that's where we are. Hitting the river. Now I'm looking at two rivers here. Which one's what? Right. This must be the path. Nestles. Yep, the M180. I often get asked what equipment do I take with me. Well, I take the minimum but the essentials. So I have a purpose rucksack, Muddy Fox. In there first is a water reservoir with a tube from it. So I fill that up, it's a litre or litre and a half. So I've always got drink, and I've always got an extra canister if I need one, depending on where I'm going, on my frame as well. Now the rucksack, apart from the water, I have some chocolate in there, definitely a must. The time that you hit the wall, quick energy, plus I just love chocolate. And then we get to the tools. On my white bike I have slime in the tubes, so I carry a puncture repair kit just in case. I also carry a spare inner tube for 29. I carry Allen keys because the bike has various Allen bolts, small screwdrivers and a small bike spanner set, and a pump as well. So it's my responsibility to make sure my bike's in working order before I go out, so that gets a check. And I always make sure that my phone is charged up, either let somebody know where I'm going. If I don't, then I've got enough charge on my phone. So it's probably safety first. If you watch the a video with me and Joel, you'll see that I forgot my rucksack and I got a puncture. Fortunately, I did have slime in here, a pump, and I could pump it up and it's healed. I've had a slime in a tube before. I rode it a bit flat and nipped it with the rim, and the nip was too big, and I had to put a new inner tube in. Oh, here we are, Sandtoft at last. Interesting. Sandtoft Cattery. Right then, okay, where do we go now? Across the road it says. Let's just see. Interesting. Those that are familiar with this area, you know this is Sandtoft Road. Up there takes you to 5 Lanes End and past the old RAF Sandtoft to the left. But we're going to go left. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. But before I go out, I always check the weather, you know, and make sure I dress appropriately. In the winter time, yeah, it's layers, but not too many that I'm going to sweat, which is not good. Now I've got a little waterproof on. This can fold up and go in my rucksack, and my waterproof trousers that I had to get through the nettles I'll fasten to my frame. That's me sorted. Just hoping there's no dogs down here. So the River Torne. We don't do rivers like in America, do we? Our rivers are more like little bloody dikes. But for me, it's the first time down here. It's all new territory. It's south east of where I live, so it's all good stuff. Enjoying it so far. For those that are familiar with this area and love a bit of history, you know that all this is known as Isle of Axholme. I often wondered as a kid why it's called an isle. It's obviously an isle surrounded by water. But back in the, I think it was 17th century, 18th century, a Dutch engineer, Vermeulen I think it is, came over here and drained all this area. It was very much bogland, swampland, hence around Hatfield Moors is the peat area. So it's all drained, good agricultural land, and a great deal of history from the Dutch engineers and the navvies who worked on the dikes. Vast amount of land actually reclaimed. Well worth a look. If you know Thorne, I think there is the Vermeulen health clinic named after him. I'm sure it's Vermeulen. I'll have to have a look and put it in the description if anyone's interested. Oh, it's a strong smell. You know that dampness, not dampness, wetness after they've had a bit of a downpour, and the vegetation has that smell about it, freshness. There's the river, straight as a die. This seems to be a public footpath, which is wide enough, so I don't mind using it. Might get a bus down here. Strictly 12 miles an hour, well there's no fear of me exceeding that. Now we've got up to some longer grass, a bit harder going. Just take my time. Fortunately, it's not too long, there's no nettles for once. And I've got a buckle in my back wheel. Just hoping it's not going to get any worse and stops me. I'll have to get that fixed. Oh, very pleasant. The beautiful coloured thistles here. I don't know what these yellow plants are, but it's a really beautiful contrast. It's not until you get off the beaten track you just realise how much rural agricultural land there is around here. It goes on for miles. Well, today I decided to bring my iPod with me. It's about 10-12-year-old iPod. Right combination of music. I've just listened to Motorhead, Celine Dion, Barry Manilow, Foreigner, and now a bit of Frank Sinatra. You know, what a music combo. I'm sure when it is Metallica, Doolies, ABBA and Black Sabbath. Can't fault it. Ooh. It's a bit choppy on here. I'm glad the grass isn't too long. You can feel the friction on it all, but it's very, very bumpy. I'm thinking up there in the distance must be Route. That's what I'm heading towards, I think. But it's really nice. Happy, no rain. It's pretty mild. I'm not sweating, I'm not cold. Got my shorts on, and definitely no nettles, Andy Kirk. So I'm well chuffed. What's going on here? Oh, horse. Oh, right, it's a bridge. I thought I was stuck then. Ah, excellent. Excellent. Which way then? That way, I think. Okay, I'll look for, is it this one? Or is it the next one? Could be that. Is it this one? Oh dear, which side of the bloody river is it? If I get on the wrong one about it. Yeah, let's see. Google Maps, here we come. Turns out it wasn't over the bridge, it was the main road I needed. So apparently this here is the River Torne. Route and Haxie to the left. Okay. So how do I get down here then? That way. Alright, let's keep going then. Where's the bloody river? I have no idea. See, pays dividends when you're mapping to do it properly and check it. Oh, I don't know. No idea. Stupid this. Stupid. Especially following the river. I don't know why I'm on an A road. Well, Donny lad, at least the road's quiet and empty, and it's a back and beyond road. Route. It's a great word, isn't it? Route. Where do you live then? I live in Route. Oh, Westwood side, 3 miles. Okay. Alright, and sat nav. This way. We must have to pick it up at Route then. Us do. Anyway, it's pleasant, it's nice. I've seen an aeroplane landing at Doncaster Airport. Might even see one take off. Oh, flat tyre. There's my little green gunk. I'll have to blow that up. Hopefully it'll stay up. Prior to having that gunk in, I'll have to take it all apart, blow it up, put a patch on it and all the rest of it. Now I'm just going to put some air in it. Looks like we take a right here then. Let's have a look. Right here. Okay. Older Fen Fisheries. God knows where the bloody river is. God. Oh, what the hell? Google Map time. So it didn't hold. I just had to take the inner tube out. You can see there's a massive gash in the inner tube. I don't know whether to put a new tube in or put a patch on this. Decisions. Look inside. Gungy as hell, isn't it? Look, I checked it. There's no sharp objects still in there. But decide. Oh, another aeroplane going to Donny Airport. Decisions. After all that, I've had to put a new inner tube in, but we're out in this slime. I've just seen. I don't know if you can see here. The rim is all split. Let's see. I just got the boardman back from repair. Looks like the white back's got to go in now. It's a new rim. God bloody hell. So I've got no slime and I've got no puncture repair. Apparently all the little stickers are all dry now. They've been in there that long. So I just need to get back. Oh, great. Right then, Donny lad, let's make tracks. Okay, my bloody inner tube's just popped. Oh, chuffing hell. That's like a bloody kid's balloon party. Ah, dear. Let's get this sorted again. Jesus. That's crazy, isn't it? Popped. Oh, chuff. Well, never had that before. It seems today is one of those days. Oh, God. Will I ever get home? Well, we're back on the road. Bike's making some bloody noises. God, see you. Never had out like that before. I'm just a bit anxious now. I just want to get back. I haven't got no puncture repair. The inner tube is got no slime in it, so if I get a puncture, I'm a bit screwed. Probably me talking about what kit I carry. See, pays to have a spare inner tube. I'm gonna have to get some puncture repair patches. Creak. Right, take my mind off the bike now. I think from what I gather, this path takes me to the river. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I think this is the river now. I can see a bit of a mound. Let's get up here, Donny lad. This looks promising. I don't know why I couldn't come down there. No idea. It was a bridge here. Oh shit, where's my sat nav gone? Oh God. There it is. Thought I'd lost that then. Find out where we're going. Who says this biking's all fun and games? Alright. Okay, where am I now? I'm there, am I? Alright, come on. Which way is it then? Oh, chuff, I can give a go. That way or that way. Alright. Google time. Well, I decided to cross, and as soon as I get across, there's a bloody herd up there. I don't know what the hell they are, cows or horses, but I'm not happy. I just need some good fortune. Some bloody big animals up there. Might make good videoing, but it's not good for my nerves, this. Well, they're horses. I think it's clocked me. Come on, move that way. Let's move that way, horse. You know you want to. Come on, there's a good one. Oh, chuff, come on, that way. Oh, they're bloody penned in, aren't they? Shit. Oh, I ain't going past them. I'll have to go down there, won't I? Right then, Donny lad. Down you go. Chuffing all that steep. Oh my God. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's better. Now then, GG's. Alright, sorry to disturb you. I didn't want you bolting off with your cord around your neck. Oh, better path actually. Better path. Now then. Alright, hello. Yes, you're all right. Good. Nodding at me. Yeah. Well, I got me a bit worried. I'm glad the horses are not cows. I would have panicked then. Well, I have to concede. It looks like the new inner tube that I put in has decided to leak as well. All I can think is that the rim, it's shot, it's caught it. I just pumped it up a few times, but can't be doing with that. I'm not getting very far. I'm still quite a few miles from home. I don't know what I have to bloody do. I'm just going to walk to the road and then make my mind up what I do. I'll take it all off and see if I can repair it. We'll ring home. What's this bloody horse doing now? Oh God, this is what I don't need. Now then, horsey, okay? Hello. Don't give me no jip, will you? Good lad. Good lad. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Go away. Good horse. Oh, this is the big bugger. Oh, Jesus. Animals. All over the place. No, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now then, you stay calm. You stay calm. If I was a cowboy, I'd be on it. Right. Over there is the farm. That's where I need to get to, because that's where the road is. Well, I've had to concede. Back tyre flat, and not a lot I can do. So I'm probably on the last section, which would take me to Lindholme, and then I'd refinish. It's probably a couple of miles, if that. But I'm not walking all the bloody way. A bit very annoyed, very disappointed. I really enjoyed this ride. Beautiful scenery out in the open, and just annoying when it happens. I think talking about maintenance and punctures, it's a tempted fate. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment, check me out on donnyladmtb Facebook as well, and hopefully produce a video where I complete. This bike's going to have to go in workshop. Till next time, guys, thanks very much for watching.